How you doing, YouTube? This is Southpaw Pete. What I got today is a little something for mitten made lock sport, and we're going to talk about raking today. So, most of you have either purchased or received a lockpick set. Going to be a lot of things in here we're not even going to discuss yet. What we're going to discuss are these wavy ones right here. We call these rakes. Different separation in between them. You have a double peaked, which is 2. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 peak. Then you have 2, 4, 6, a 6 peak. Okay. For the demonstration we're going to do today with raking, we're going to use this 5 wave, and I'm also going to pull out the 2 wave. So out of all that kit, the only 2 things I'm going to take out to use are these 2, okay? The wavy guy and the double wavy guy, okay? So we have those 2. We have 2 locks. I'm going to use what's called bottom of the keyway tension. So both ends. One is a shorter end and one is a longer end. Essentially, the idea here is when we look at a lock, the key pins will be at the top, and then there will be a gap down here. In the bottom there, where that gap is where we would insert our tension wrench. Okay, and if you see the core, the lock area here, kind of gives a bit of movement when I move that. That lets me know this will be the correct turner. Now, I'm going to take the wavy stick. No tension on the lock, nothing. I'm just going to go in and feel the pins all the way to the back to where the pick stops and all the way back out. Nice and easy. Okay, that's the technique. In and out and a little back and forth. Nothing major. We're not trying to bend the pick. We're just trying to move those pins. Now, add slight tension, not even enough to make a dent in my finger, just enough to where it quits moving, like that. Put the rake in, up and down, back and forth, and we're in that quick. Okay, so what I want to do is go through that again, but explain some of the tensioning tips that I'm doing here. Now, like I said, push it to where we're not even making an indent in our finger. It just stops turning the core. We're going to take our wavy piece. Waves will run along the pins. In and out, in and out. Now, when I give it that tension and I start to rake, the other idea here is to feather that tension. Not much, just releasing and giving tension, releasing and giving tension, and that's another open. Okay, so that's the general idea with raking. Now what I'll show you is on this master lock, we're going to do the same thing. They're both master locks, excuse me, but this is a number 3. This is a number 3 knockoff. On this number 3, if we look at the keys, okay, nothing spectacular there, really. So same idea. Put the tensioner in the bottom. Let's just make sure we have enough room to work our rake with no tension. Yep, we're good. Okay, add a little tension till it stops moving. Get in there, back and forth, and we're in. So that's just a quick little tutorial. Don't forget, all the way in, all the way out, little bouncing, very slight, and a little up and down sometimes. Other than that, you're in, you're out. So real quick, make this as short as I can for you. Bottom of the keyway, the wavy guy, pins are up top here. Yep, we're moving them. Let's give a little tension, in, out, go back and forth. Now feather that tension a little bit if we're not getting anything. So we're playing the odds here. And the odds are that we'll eventually get those pins to set the way the key would. All right, I hope this helps. Keep practicing, practice, 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 and eventually get to Carnegie Hall. All right, love you. Good luck.